Kicking things off with some rather frustrating news, following a gig in Oregon last week, the great Jay Mascis of Dinosaur Jr. had one of his guitars stolen. His iconic Squier Jazzmaster was swiped by some complete asshole, and anybody with any information about it should immediately email band@dinosaurjr.com. Turning to the world of upcoming releases, somewhat out of nowhere last week, Sharon Osbourne dropped the fact that Black Sabbath are in fact in the studio right now working on a new record. Sadly, it is being produced by Rick Rubin, who as of late has an amazing string of albums that he's decided to overproduce, and hopefully he won't destroy whatever power might be left in the once mighty Black Sabbath. Also, it should be noted that the band's original drummer, Bill Ward, is not working on this record, so when they inevitably try and talk about it as some reunion record, it's not. In other news, none other than Alice Cooper dropped one of the greatest and most on-point comments of the year earlier this week. He stated, "There are no rock stars anymore, they're just lacking in testosterone. I keep looking at some 17-year-old kid who wants to play his guitar here and play from his crotch, not his brain." He went on to say that he basically feels most rock stars today are generally lacking in intensity, and when you look across the board, in most cases, he's absolutely right. Trent Reznor also dropped an interesting quote this week when he said that he now regrets leaving his major label a few years ago. The man behind 9 Inch Nails and How to Destroy Angels stated that after seeing a poster for a Radiohead gig in Prague, he realized that the amount of control you have to give to a record company in exchange for international exposure and things like that is probably worth it. While it was certainly an interesting thing for him to say, there was no mention of any new work with 9 Inch Nails. We can only hope. And finally, in a story of the man who officially has the job I want, none other than Questlove from The Roots is set to become a professor at New York University's Tisch School next year. Apparently teaching a course called Classic Albums, the syllabus is set to feature everyone from Led Zeppelin to Prince to Michael Jackson, and they'll be discussing just why these records are so important. Perhaps Questlove should consider using, I don't know, maybe this book as part of the required reading. Just a suggestion. So that's the news for this week. Be sure to check back here every Friday so you're always the first to know, and be here every day for all the music news, reviews, and knowledge you'll ever need.